Get it down. Get it in. Live stream, lunchtime. Beautiful time. Lunchtime live. This is becoming true channel staple. So welcome everybody to the lunchtime live. This is the 9th installment of this lunchtime live, but we have a Sunday special because we're reacting to some UFC 311 and some massive fight news. UFC 313 shaping up to be absolutely incredible, man. Badass main event. Pereira Ankalaev, Gaethje Hooker, a 5-round co-main. I'm stoked for 313. Unfortunately, we got a really crappy UFC 312 in the middle of it, which I'll do a video discussing 312's disgrace. I'll get to that soon, probably this week. I was trying to give 312 a chance, but the UFC literally put the full card on broadcast last night for 312, and it looks so awful. Noah Chavez, thank you for $4.99, my brother. Elite stream last night. Thank you, Noah Chavez. It was a banging stream. We got over 100,000 views last night. We went pretty savage mode, USA. I appreciate you, Noah Chavez, for the $4.99. Thank you for the love, my bro. And appreciate all of you for supporting me, man. Thank you. Thank you for $4.99. Hey, Noah, first dono of the day as well. Shout out to you, man. Big dono. Big dono. First dono of the day. It's beautiful to see. There was a line, AJ 5 minutes late, minus 125. Congratulations on it cashing. Hooker on that title run. Yo, listen, Dan Hooker, he's still the turtle in the tree. Okay? Gaethje gonna handle him. You know what, though? If Hooker loses to Gaethje, you set up that fight with Moicano like that. Perfect matchup. Hey, good afternoon, Michael Varelli. The two minus 1,200 losses last night, insanity. Those upsets were legendary status level upsets. I mean, the expectation for Peyton Talbot and then the deliverance of a mid performance against a difficult journeyman in Hayani Barcelos. I really feel as though Peyton Talbot, aura is gone, man. Aura is completely gone. It's done for. He was talking shit about Andrew Tate earlier in the week, and then he fucking cut his hair too. My guy don't got it, man. When he had that long hair, he had a different aura about him, right? Long hair, Peyton Talbot, different aura. Like, the long hair is the look. I don't get why he shaved it off. AJ, how do you feel about the opening odds for Shamma? Let me check the odds out. Let's see. What are we looking at for the opening odds for Shamma, for Poetan? Wow, Ankalaev's a favorite. Reason that Ankalaev's the favorite is Dagestani tactician with relatively good wrestling. The thing is, Pereira has the true touch of death. 37 years old. How old's Ankalaev? Wow, Ankalaev's 5 years younger. I thought Ankalaev was 34, man. He's only 32. It's kind of crazy. He's young as hell. What do you think of these matchups? Talbot versus Smotherman, Rainer de Ridder versus Vittori, Umar versus Vera. So Umar versus Vera, to me, just seems like a disrespectful step down in competition. As competitive as that fight was, I think there's a real possibility of a rematch, especially the UFC broadcast pushing for it. And then as far as de Ridder versus Vittori, I would rather see Rainer de Ridder versus Jack Hermanson. That's a fight that I'm curious about. And then Peyton Talbot versus Smotherman, maybe. I don't know. For Peyton Talbot, somebody in the mid tiers is what's next for him. It's not going to be a high level, high stakes fight. Thoughts on Umar's broken hand and Talbot fraud exposed? I reacted to the broken hand. I shouted you out in my video too, Hernanov, because I had your tweet that you sent me about the broken hand. The broken hand is a selling point towards them running it back, as competitive as it was. I think it was legit. I don't think he's lying about breaking his hand. Did it make a big difference? Would probably affect his jabbing ability. And the boxing of Umar's pretty decent. As far as Talbot, bro, yeah, completely exposed. Peyton Talbot has no high-level ground game, and his striking, when you bring him a wrestling threat, becomes like a shell of himself. It becomes like a nothing. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. Yeah, Poetan's plus 130 against Ankalaev, brother. Plus 130. I will do a reaction video to Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev, and I'll do an early prediction. Right now, I feel very conflicted. Pre-official announcement, I had pondered at the idea of Magomed Ankalaev, but something about Yuri Prochazka's performance last night tells me that if Ankalaev tries to strike with Pereira, he could be a dead man. Run up the likes. I have to sell some of my shoes after last night. Hey, run up the likes for the boy. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. I'm sorry about your shoes getting sold. You think Hooker is winning? The amount of damage Gaethje took against Max Holloway, not even a crazy thought. Umar doesn't deserve a rematch or even being in a 5-round match for that matter. He put up a great fight, though. Why doesn't Umar deserve that? Umar Nurmagomedov looked amazing in the first 2 rounds. He was gutsy. You want to see the Sean O'Malley rematch instead? You rather see that? I don't think so. I don't think so. AJ, you ever take the hat off? 70K subs this year, I'll take the hat off. Kenny Robinson, he was just answering your question. That's what he meant. Poetan Gaethje, Savage Parlay. All right, Hananov, you're doing it early. The thing is, Petr Yan got ran over by Merab. Umar at least gave Merab a difficult fight. I want to take Poetan, but that video with Islam in DC where Islam says, put him Ankalaev, making me think twice. Well, of course, they're going to have bias towards Ankalaev, though. Ankalaev's a Dagestan fighter. Talbot did look trash. Yeah, Talbot. Victor Henry beat up Hayani Barsalos. Barsalos beat the fuck out of Peyton Talbot. The level of skill Peyton Talbot truly has versus the false narrative and picture that was painted by everything. I mean, the knockout of Gamori, right? Then you really think about it. Giannis Gamori, I could probably knock out Giannis Gamori. He's a small dude who doesn't really have good hands. I don't think Giannis Gamori is kicking my ass. Giannis Gamori is a horrible fighter. Do you remember how he was hitting the pads? He's a terrible fighter. Cameron Siamon, it's okay. He's a prospect. Heini Barsalos is a crafty vet who's past his prime, but showed up with a point to prove. He was not going to lose to some emo kid. He was not going to lose to some fucking nails painted, septum pierced American kid. The way Heini Barsalos operates, he's old school Brazilian, bro. He was like, not happening. Not happening. You think he deserves a rematch? A rematch is compelling because that fight was awesome. Poetan, another champ as the underdog. Did they not learn from Merab odds? They're going to do the same with Bilal plus money. Bilal, you think is going to be a dog with Shavkat when it comes down to it? Just watch back Umar Merab walkouts. This stadium 100% cooler than the Sphere, which felt lifeless. Genuinely, I thought that the stadium was cool, but I feel like overrated. I mean, I don't need to see all the theatrical shit that they were doing. Like how they had like some weird like pre-fight thing. I don't know. I like the Sphere more. The Sphere more was, you know, a one-of-a-kind event. We'll see the Intuit Dome used again, and we'll see that type of production display where they, I don't even know how to describe it. They had like a graphic playing as the fighters walked out. Jamal Hill said he was distracted in the loss because Poetan was taking his belt off to beat his kids for fighting LMAO. I heard that, man. Jamal was thrown off. He heard Pereira in the crowd. He couldn't focus. Has Jamal Hill made any excuses? Has Jamal Hill said anything? Has Jamal Hill said anything? I literally went to bed last night, woke up, ate something, and then we're getting rocking and rolling with this stream, man. I guess I could put the post-fight presser in my ear while we just chop it up. Let's see if it's worthwhile. Let's see. The post-fight presser, did any of you finish watching it? We can at least get some key takeaways. I know Championship Rounds posted a ton of clips. Or Homa Fight did, I think. I don't know about championship rounds. One of them. One of them. Was there any massive moment? Wow, Michael Chandler calls out Arman Tsarukyan. Hey, I'm going to bring up Twitter for you guys so we can just react to some random tweets. This is funny, man. Michael Chandler does what Michael Chandler does. Realistically, a call out of Renato Moicano would have been more sensible, but he wants to fight Arman Tsarukyan, and this might be the fight they end up doing. Michael Chandler rushes to Twitter to get a call out of Arman. Michael Chandler says, "You don't show up, you don't get a shot. Beat me if you can at Arman UFC." We have a new Michael Chandler call out. Will Michael Chandler get this fight? More likely. Possible. The thing is, argument would be made, well, Tsarukyan coming off a win over Oliveira, Chandler lost to him. But shit, Dana White was not having it. Dana White was pissed off. The Trump meme coin, I heard about that, bro. The issue with the Trump meme coin is I didn't find it. I didn't find it first. So the Trump meme coin, I didn't get in on the party. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, brother? I respect Chandler trying to get this fight, but I don't know if he's going to get it. Number one contender, regardless or not, if he's getting a shot versus Chandler, is he got that much ability to pull it in? Is Chandler really getting that fight? Dana White's pissed off, though. Dana White said he ain't doing no favors, bro. He ain't giving Arman Tsarukyan another big fight. He told Arman Tsarukyan to F off. Arman Tsarukyan, Dana White said, is getting no shot. No shot. No chance. Islam said that he would go up to middleweight. And then Makhachev, obviously, he's down to fight Topuria. Merab says he wishes the Umar fight was longer. And Merab still wants to fight 3 times this year. What a gangster. Did Arman really hurt his back or did he miss weight? I personally believe he was battling staph infection leading up to the fight. Whether or not his back was tweaked or if there was, an issue with not being able to cut weight because of the staph, that's beyond me. I don't know for sure. But I do personally believe that Arman Tsarukyan had a staph infection. I spoke about it all fight week. I was on it. People told me I was crazy. People told me that I was reaching. But I think it's a reality. I mean, shit, it got mild virality on Twitter. Mild. 50,000 likes, or excuse me, 52,000 views on the tweet. Should have got 50,000 likes. Yeah, I don't think Arman's getting the next shot. They're going to make him fight somebody. Maybe they're going to make him fight Michael Chandler. He's already got a call out. Give it Chandler. Moicano Pimlet next season of The Ultimate Fighter. Corbo, that is the dream. Corbo, that is the dream. That is something that I have talked about for probably close to a year now. Unfortunately, Daniel Cormier versus Chael Sonnen are coaching the next season of The Ultimate Fighter. It's interesting that they decided to do that because both of them are, hosting the Good Guy, Bad Guy show. I think it's more for bragging rights between friends. Have we had retired fighters coach tough before? I can't remember a time where we did. Can somebody let me know in chat if we did? Arman Gamrot too. The issue is Gamrot lost to Dan Hooker. That's like a far fight down the ranks, but I'd watch the rematch. Yes, Merab is the bantamweight GOAT. You have to respect the resume. He ends the Dagestan train. He's got wins over GOATs like Jose Aldo. He gotta deserve the respect. Bro, you got to sell the Experts flat cap hat like you got on. That's your signature style. Also with a crazy card last night. I plan on eventually releasing a flat cap where there's like a little Experts logo in the back. I don't want to ruin the front by having it, right up here, but I'll put one in the back. Experts flat caps. Get your flat cap. I think the back injury might have been a lie because they didn't want the staph infection stuff to come out. And I feel like he had a suboptimal training camp, which kind of inhibited his ability to cut weight. And that's why he pulled out, because he was going to be probably 10 pounds over. Like, you can say I'm reaching, but Arman Tsarukyan, has he released any public videos? He just went to Twitter. He's kind of just hiding right now. How bad do you think Khabib punishes Umar? He's just going to push him in the training camp. He's upset. I don't think he's going to punish him. He's upset. He's upset, man. He just didn't have the gas to deal with Merab's endless tank. Merab has the greatest gas tank in the game. Merab's gas tank is sus, though. Merab has that fucking Dillashaw EPO gas tank. Arman versus Beneil 2. Fuck it. At this rate, let's make it happen. Neither of them fought this weekend. Let's do it. Arman Beneil 2, the main event of fight night. Exactly. Arman can't be trusted to show up in a main event. You pull out the day before, you're not getting a title shot. You got to earn the respect back. You hear Arman blew Nina's back out and hurt his back in the process. He wishes. He couldn't make the weight. Listen, billionaire's kid fighting Islam Makhachev, you guys know he would have got crumbled, right? Arman had no fucking chance, okay? Arman was going to get strangled the same way Moicano did, but he would have lasted a little longer. Like, you have to be real here. There's a difference of mentality. The fact that people were confidently picking Tsarukyan, I thought was crazy. I thought it was just a pure underdog chase. Like, we just fall in love with the odds. Granted, I fell in love with the odds with the Ferreira fight. That was stupid. My thoughts on the GFL: low expectations will lead to more likelihood of satisfaction. It's probably going to be trash, but I'll watch their first event. KGD versus BSD. Don't reward them with Beneil. KGD, bro. Who the fuck is KGD? Am I dumb right now? I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, chat. I've been up for a long time. Thoughts on the Trump? Yo, I wish I would have got the Trump coin. I didn't. I missed the party with the Trump coin, chat. It's unfortunate, but that's life. Yeah, it's 100% staph infection. That's why he pulled out. You think Gushkov versus Rakic? That'd be a pretty badass fight. It's a big jump in the ranks for Gushkov, but it's also a winnable ranked fight for Rakic, and he kind of needs one. If Johnny Walker is not ready for a turnaround relatively soon, nah. Guru made a point. Merab doesn't get anxious if he flops a takedown, thus keeps his heart rate low and doesn't get gassed. You know, that's straight facts. Of all the guys who fail takedowns, Merab is least affected. Like, when Umar was missing takedowns, you could sense frustration. On the opposite end, no. Merab versus Islam, if they were the same size at 155, who wins? Jesus, bro. A 5'11" Merab with that strength and gas tank, he probably can't lose. He probably beats Islam the same way he beats Umar. Then again, though, the striking difference of Umar as opposed to Islam, Islam's better with his hands, and Islam also has really, really nasty chokes where Umar doesn't necessarily have that. Yo, amazing play-by-play essay, brother. Thank you, Danny J. Trump. If you guys tuned into my fight companion last night, I really appreciate you all, because we were popping off. What's next for Peyton? Some bum fight to try and rebuild him. KGD. You talking about Grant Dawson? Dog, you couldn't just get Grant Dawson. You're killing me with just KGD. I'm thinking Kelvin Gastelum. I'm like, who the hell is KGD? Grant Dawson versus Arman, he's not getting the #1 contender. But I do think it's about time that Dawson gets a shot against a ranked opponent. I mean, I think Grant Dawson probably beats Renato Moicano. I feel like Money Moicano, in essence, this was the greatest opportunity ever. And the fight game is about opportunity. But don't you feel like his aura is kind of done? His hype is kind of dropped. Like, think about before this fight, the turtle in the tree joke, right? About the Dan Hooker fight. And now it's like, who's he going to fight now? He's out of the picture. There's no title run. Like, it's almost better if he would have just beaten Beneil Dariush and then been in the mix and made some call out towards Dustin Poirier. Because now we know that he's nowhere near championship level, and he got completely exposed by Makhachev. So it's like, yes, in essence, it was so badass of him to step up, but he probably couldn't have lost any worse. It almost would have been better if he would have lost with like a flukish punch in the first 30 seconds. Nice to see Lionheart get a win last night. He really turned it up. Yeah, the Trump coin is wild, bro. The Trump coin is wild. I never saw it. I would have bought it. The only way to beat Merab is throw the experts flying knee. See, Maddox gets it. If somebody is fighting Merab, they should reach out to me. They should talk to me, and we'll make it happen. But unfortunately, the fighters don't want to get advice from experts to fucking knee legend. They don't want my flying knee. Baron is next. I'll look it up, bro. Baron Trump has a coin now. Islam said Umar made many mistakes due to inexperience. What do you think he means? I actually think it's not so much about the mistakes due to experience. I think it's just levels, right? Merab has been there against the best of the best. Umar hadn't been in spots where he really had to dig deep in later rounds. He didn't have the gas tank for it. He didn't really know how to deal with Merab's endless pressure. I guess relatively speaking, you can say he made mistakes, or you can say that just Merab's a monster. Umar has the technical abilities to be champ, but he's got to step his game up as far as gas tank goes, because dealing with Merab for 5 rounds, crazy. Send Peyton to Dagestan. Hey, what's up, Combat Sports Today? I appreciate you. Combat Sports Today, bro. You guys are doing good on Twitter, man. And I appreciate you also from your other account giving me that Twitter tip, bro. It helped me with that fucking staff thing going viral. Thank you, brother. But Peyton to Dagestan, my brother, the zest won't fly in Dagestan. He better shave his hair. He better take that septum out. He better fucking get rid of those painted toenails. Dagestan ain't accepting them. Dagestan's sending them out. Dana said they're interested in Aaron Pico. I love it. Aaron Pico in the UFC would be sick. He literally fought his whole career in Bellator. Like, who starts their run in big fights in Bellator? Since the debut of Aaron Pico, he's been fighting televised fights. That's pretty badass, if you ask me. And I think he finally should move on from, Bellator, PFL, and come to the UFC. I hope he gets out of PFL, man. I hope he gets out of PFL. Grant Dawson is friends with Moicano. I don't think they would fight. No, I don't think they'd fight either. I'm just saying I think Dawson would beat him. You think Dawson beats Yoel Alvarez by decision? I can see him embracing the grind on Alvarez, controlling the fuck out of him. But if they're striking, he could get caught. Hopefully these upsets this past weekend have the bookies closing the massive lines. Who knows what the bookies are going to do, my brother? We'll find out. We'll see. To be fair, there's not going to be upset cards like that every single week. That's just kind of a rare anomaly that occasionally takes place, Guys, we're at 25 likes up in chat. Can we run it up higher? I'd like to see 50 up in here for the special Sunday edition of the Lunchtime Live. I decided to bring you guys a Sunday special because I felt talking about these fights live will be pretty enjoyable. Pretty enjoyable. Merab laying out a blueprint to derail Dagestanis. Yeah, exactly. It requires freak genetic cardio and insane physical strength. And also a badass wrestling background. Alvarez versus Fiziev confirmed for UFC 314. What a dope fight. Yoel Alvarez getting a legit jump in competition. I was thinking Fiziev was going to fight Benny Dariush. That's a really cool fight because Alvarez got the crazy height advantage and he's better at jiu-jitsu. But when Fiziev is on, he's really accurate, man. I feel like Alvarez can win. It's an interesting fight. Holy shit. That matchup is weird to predict, man. It's like opposing styles. Dawson had a good call out of Dariush. Bro, I don't think Dariush is going to fight him. I don't see that. Hold on, brother. I'm crying. Brother, I saw you crying, my brother. Merab's next opponent is either Sean O'Malley or Umar. It depends on what the UFC wants to do. I think there's a chance they give it to O'Malley because they know Umar can climb back to the top. Whereas with O'Malley, they're worried about him taking a loss. No, nobody pound for pound can handle the squeeze of Makhachev. That's valid. I got to catch up in chat. Wow, I'm a little behind, guys. Moicano, he could afford to lose this one. He got paid good. I would love to see Pantoja get a chance to fight for the 135-pound belt. I feel like it'd be pretty cool to see like a dominant champ take on a dominant fighter. But, dude, you know Merab will beat up Pantoja. Who can really deal with Merab? The only guy is Umar Nurmagomedov. I don't think Sean O'Malley's beating him in a rematch. I'm excited to see Kayla Harrison demolish Juliana Pena. I'm excited for a new women's champ. My favorite fight last night was definitely Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. I mean, that was literally the highest level. That's the highest level of fighting. That's the highest level. Prime Colby does not beat Habib with this cardio. Fuck no, he's got no power. He's a weakling. I think that in all actuality, Umar versus Merab, that's like one of the best fights you can ever see. Was it rage bait with the thumbnail? I put robbery with a question mark because I saw some people saying it could have went the other way, and the UFC broadcast pushed it as a robbery. But no, my official call is Merab won the fight. What are we talking about? Am I not allowed to rage bait you? I'm allowed to, bro. I'm allowed. I'm entitled, dude. I'm entitled. No, I don't think there's any fighters from Papua New Guinea that I know of, man. Do you? You think Yuri Hill was the most entertaining? Yuri Hill was really entertaining, but I think Umar Merab was way more entertaining. Like, as far as like pure elite MMA, not just a good fight in a like dog fight brawl. Umar versus Merab was in essence exactly what high level MMA is supposed to look like. Pantoja at 135 would barely have to cut any weight. He has amazing 5-round cardio, proven striking and grappling against the best at 25. Might have the power to hurt Merab. Dog, Merab will beat the shit out of him. Merab will beat the shit out of him. Ailín Pérez did not win that fight. That killed my plus 2,000. Bro, I can't sit here and defend Karol Rosa because she was taken down for the first 2 rounds on a very regular basis. So regardless of a close round 1, or rather a close round 2, like, to me, my mentality is simple. If you're giving up takedowns consistently and giving up control time, you can't really bitch at the end of it if your volume strikes didn't win you a round. Like, yeah, she won the 3rd round. Outside of that, nothing. You think Merab's going to move up after dominating division? Him and Movsar would be fun. Him and Movsar would be a crazy fight. That would be a cool world. The issue is with the fellow Georgian, Ilia Topuria, fighting at 145 with the belt, there's really not a compelling jump for him because he doesn't want to fight against his boy. I think the only way Merab moves up is if Topuria decides to move up. If Merab can then fight Evloev for a vacant title or something like that, that would be pretty crazy. That would be crazy. Ailín Pérez low-key is on this title run. Little takedowns, little control, works out well for her. When is Ramadan? I think March. March, man. So Makhachev. So Ankalaev will be fighting during Ramadan. Guys, we're at 37 likes. I told you, I'm going to do the Ripskis at 50 likes. So keep running the likes. I want to give the people what they want. I want to give the people what they want to see. I cringed when Moicano was taken down and landed on his right elbow and broke a bit of his fall. His shoulder was already protruding. Bro, shoulder or not, he was completely outmatched, dude. Come on. AJ, you think if all the undefeated favorites who lost last night each fought each other on a different card, they'd win? Or it's styles will make the fights, not timing in life? It's styles that make the fights, for sure. I don't think it was his timing. I think Peyton Talbot got exposed. Nakamura got exposed. Carpenter, we knew he was going to lose. Umar Nurmagomedov and Merab, they'll do it again. They'll run it back. They'll do a rematch eventually. Ramadan, February 28th, March 29th. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you, bro. Evloev. Zach Reese got rabbit punched and the ref slammed his head into the canvas. To be fair, I thought those were clean shots. I rewatched the knockout. I thought those were clean. I disagree with the false narrative that those were illegal punches to the back of the head. No, Bakoyev just beat the fuck out of Zach Reese. Bakoyev absolutely ended Zach Reese's career. I don't really think Umar got exposed necessarily. It's just Merab's fucking amazing. Merab's gas tank is better. Who can deal with Merab's pressure? Nobody. Nobody can deal with it. Merab's built different. Umar's the only guy with a chance to beat him. O'Malley's not going to do it. O'Malley's not going to do it. Moicano's shoulder bone has been looking like that for a while. I think his career is done for. Ailín Perez Aldana is really not too early because Aldana's been losing. Perez could probably beat Aldana because Aldana's wrestling's not great. Could look similar to the Rosa fight. Yeah, I think Oliveira's probably next for Islam because Sarukian's going to have to build back up. He fucked over the UFC. They lost a lot of fucking pay-per-view buys because of that. All the Armenians did not buy, especially the fucking ones supposed to be going to the venue. Did you see how empty the venue was last night? A lot of people canceled. Steve Garcia is going to end Edson Barboza, and it's going to be awesome. We did get exposed for not believing in Merab. We consistently doubt him. You think Moicano would have done well if he let the round end? Probably not. He would have got finished in the second round. Umar losing just showed that Merab is on another level. These guys aren't. It's like Umar in the first two rounds looked like the best bantamweight in the world, but it's not about the first two. It's about the last three, and that's when Merab did his best work. I scored a 48-47 for Merab. Umar definitely did well, though. Umar put up a great account for himself. Like, if his name wasn't Umar Nurmagomedov, he would be getting a lot of respect for giving Merab an extremely hard fight. Ref slam Reese head off the canvas. Never seen that. He didn't mean to. You know, he was too overzealous, bro. O'Malley's lost age well, definitely. There's a world where Sugar Sean fights Merab in a rematch and Umar fights Piotr Yan. I don't hate that. Barcelos was pissed off about being the biggest underdog on the card, especially against Pain and Nails Talbot, bro. He's like, I'm not losing to this kid. And shit, he was right. He did look slow on the feet in a couple of exchanges, but not enough for Talbot. Talbot, he looked great against trash level comp. Main event sucks. Bro, truth be told, the Moicano main event, it was what I expected, but I guess I just hoped for something unexpected. You get what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck it, Moicano's getting his chance. But as Moicano was walking out, I'm like, yeah, this guy's going to get killed. AJ, I was saying on live last week, I always feel like an idiot picking against Merab. Luckily, I bet Merab decision to fall my guy. Good job, Nacho guy. Fuck yeah. Dude, Alberg versus Yuri would be a dope fight. If Alberg beats Blachowicz, that's the fight to make. And then the winner of that probably fights for the belt. Light heavyweight's popping off right now. Bro, yeah, Merab's going to be a 3-1 favorite. You don't beat a Nurmagomedov and then be close in odds against an O'Malley. I don't see O'Malley getting the belt back. Merab beats him. Probably beats him more dominant. I think he might beat him worse this time. Oh, my God. Kevin Holland's career is over. He looks so bad. Kevin Holland doesn't train properly. I don't even know if he trains, dude. Like, I wonder what he does. He doesn't seem to have that dog in him at all anymore. He used to. He used to have the dog in him. The Kevin Holland that beat Jacare, he had some dog. Even the Kevin Holland that went 5 rounds with Vittori. You think Alberg starches Yuri in the first round? I wouldn't be so sure. Alberg's clean, but Yuri's still a dog, and he's got a good chin, and his head movement's underrated. Yuri could catch him over the top. Holland making music videos that why? Yeah, he's focused on other shit. Exactly. He's not dialed into the fight game, and you saw that, whereas Rainer de Ritter is absolutely dialed in. During the walkout, I thought to myself, wow, Rainer de Ritter's going to choke him out, isn't he? It's like during the whole week, I forgot that I used to watch the Ritter's one championship fights, and he was always good at landing these weird takedowns and just fucking up all these strikers. AJ, why did the BMF ruin Gaethje's run for the lightweight belt? I don't think that it did. If Gaethje fucks up Dan Hooker, there's a chance he's back in the mix. Gaethje chins Hooker. Is he not in the conversation? Holland the Gangsta was different from Holland the Country Boy. Yeah, isn't that weird? Kevin Holland low-key changed up. He went from hood to country. Like, he just decided to completely change his personality. Holland is perfect for karate combat. That's probably where he's going. I'm sure he'll have a couple more UFC fights, but karate combat actually really fits him. Probably end up getting knocked out in karate combat to finish off the career. Moicano should have been like, I wanted to fight longer. You shouldn't have submitted me. He should have. He should have done it. He should have followed what's it called, Hadzovic, who did that to him. You think Alberg versus Hill, but Alberg's fighting Blachowicz. That won't make sense. Hill might fight Khalil, or Hill's going to take a layoff, dude. He got beaten up bad. Holland versus one of the Paul brothers. I'd probably pick Jake Paul to beat him in boxing at least. Do you see in a street interview before the fight, Reina de Ritter said round 1 sub? I didn't see that street interview. Who was it with? Yeah, Alberg's fighting Jan. It's a great fight. Hey, 4 likes away now from the Ripski. Look at that. Chat. Get the likes going. We got over 130 people watching. We should have 50 likes by now. Dude, last night's card was amazing. The real main event was the co-main event, though. Hooker versus Gaethje's 5 rounds. You think they're going to try to push the winner into a title fight? Tricky. Not if it's Hooker. If it's Hooker, it's a BMF title fight. Because I don't think that Dan Hooker gets a fight against Makhachev again. He got killed in the first fight. Do I like Izzy in 2 weeks? I don't know yet, bro. My early prediction, I went Amavov, but I'm going to spend some more time on it. I'm worried. I'm worried, man. I'm worried, especially after such a dominant display by Makhachev. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just worried. I'm worried. Holland chilled with Cowboy and forgot about who he was. Totally flipped script after shooting some guns with Cowboy. It is so weird to me. Kevin Holland, he fell apart, man. He lost his swag altogether. Topuria versus Volk was the OG main event, but apparently Topuria is difficult. It's because Topuria is trying to make a push towards fighting, I think, at 55. And I really feel like he's relatively uninterested in the rematch with Volkanovski, and for good reason, because he destroyed him. Like, I guess my thought process is simple. If you're Ilia Topuria, what means more to you? Trying to fight Makhachev or 2 wins against old man Volk? You know what I mean? Listen, I told you guys I'd do a rip. Let's do it. Holland will continue to get ragdolled at the ground at 185. He won't commit to 170. He's done. I think Buckley beats him in a rematch, to be honest. I think Buckley beats his ass if they run it back. Dude, Barcelos exposed Talbot badly. Little CBD lion. Little CBD lion, you know? CBD gang. Doing Topuria against Volk feels obligatory or forced. Right. It feels like a forced fight. I would rather see Islam versus Topuria. Be honest with me. If you got news of Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria, would that not be one of the most hyped fights in the past couple years? Like, how excited would you be? Let's say they do UFC 315 main event, Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev. Are you not fucking jumping up and down with excitement? Does that fight not excite you way more? So what? We're going to do, oh, well, Volk's the OG. So we're going to do it with fucking him. We'll do Volk again versus Topuria just because he's the OG. I would rather see Volk fight for an interim title. I don't know why they did Diego Lopez Yair. They should have done Diego Lopez versus Volk interim title. Fuck it. I don't care, man. Like, bro, I get it. Volk's legacy is great, but what? 3 of his last 4 fights he lost. Oh, well, he gave a great fight to Makhachev years ago. Yeah, and then he also got killed in the rematch, and then Topuria ended him. I love Islam versus Topuria, and I pray that it comes to fruition. Sometimes you got to do the biggest fights possible. And unfortunately, sometimes, sorry to the OG, but sometimes you got to push people aside that aren't as relevant in the modern era. Like, yes, Volk is relevant as far as, MMA elites all time. But as far as right now, it don't make sense. Exactly. Volk's YouTube's doing well, bro. Volk's blowing up on YouTube, bro. What's Volk's channel doing? Let's check it out. How's Volkanovski's channel doing? He's got 540,000 subscribers. How many views he got? 38,000 views on a video there. 203, 125, 143, 52, 140, 125, 51. Bro, do you know he's killing it on YouTube. He don't really need to fight. But he will fight because that's Volkanovski. That's why he's Volk. Hey, do you think since there was no damage, it would make sense for Moicano to have a quick turnaround? No, I think fix that shoulder, man. Fix that shoulder if he ever wants a chance to contend again. If not, he's just fighting for money. If not, he's going to go on a losing streak. Be real. Let's say I told you we're doing Renato Moicano versus Arman Tsarukyan. Who wins? Arman Tsarukyan beats the shit out of him. Arman Tsarukyan crushes him, bro. Moicano level got shown to the world. I don't think he is... Dude, I'm not confident that he beats a Michael Chandler. I think Chandler probably knocks him out. Him and Dariush is competitive. Him and Gamrot, I think Gamrot beats him. Fiziev already knocked him out. Benoit Saint-Denis he beats, so that's good. The Paddy Pimblett fight still makes sense. Moicano and Pimblett is calling my name. Moicano and Pimblett is the fight to make. I don't know if they're going to do that, but I like Moicano versus Pimblett. You think Moicano versus Poirier for a fight night main event? I think that for Poirier's last fight, they'll do the BMF belt against Holloway in a weird trilogy. You have the same shoulder injury, and after the first year working out with it, it doesn't bother me. I don't know if that's his case, though. Yeah, I have no idea. You think Moicano's a moron for taking the fight? Well, he had to jump at the opportunity, because if he doesn't, then what if? Best case scenario would be Tsarukyan and Makhachev would have fought. Moicano would have beaten Beneil Dariush, and then he would have gotten one more win, and then he would have fought for the title. Instead, he takes it on short notice and look like it. Yeah, it's true about Moicano. He's not a great athlete. He's not a heavy hitter, but he's smart, and he is a wise man. I like Moicano a lot. As a person, love Moicano. You hope Moicano dismantles Pimblett? The Pimblett-Moicano fight intrigues me. You're broke. Fuck Peyton. I'm sorry, brother. Peyton took people out. He was minus 1,200, though. You're not throwing money line on him. What are you doing with that, I was down so bad on the card last night, but saved it with straight on Islam sub in the first, so I didn't recover all my losses. Franchise, it's all good, my brother. That's why I just stuck with my confidence plays, bro. The favorite underdog and the Lock City parlay hit. I am weirdly looking forward to Chael versus DC coaching the Ultimate Fighter, but the fact that they're best buddies in real life and the fact that they're not going to fight afterwards, it makes me less excited. Moicano probably made more losing to Islam than if he would have beaten Beneil. Very true. He's made life-changing money. I'm curious exactly how much he made. You tried making a case for Peyton getting fraud check, but shit like that is hard to predict. You have to look at Peyton Talbot's hype train, and then you have to look at Barcelos falling off. Like, I don't think anybody expected Peyton Talbot to be that bad at grappling. Oh, my God. My fucking nostrils fucked. I don't know. I got to put his in. Yes, gray shirt. Thai Nation, thank you for 99 cents, my brother. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, my dog. I appreciate you. You're a certified G. You're a certified G. Who parlayed Muin and Hayani? Who parlayed Muin and Hayani? I don't know. Some savage? Some random fucking contrarian? People do forget about the Aguirre fight, but bro, I thought that was maybe just like UFC jitters for the first fight. I was like, all right, it was just jitters, man. Up to 185, Boars destroys everyone. I agree. Try to post on X when you go live. Be more active on there. I should have done that, Hernanov. You're right. I mean, I can post right now. Reacting to UFC 311 live right now. Join the stream. Link below. Boom. You know what? Good reminder, Hernanov. You know what's great? I can do it way easier from my computer, bro. I always be trying to do it on my phone, but it's way easier just doing the computer, bro. Bam. I'm doing this for you right now. And the thumbnail is fuego, man. What'd you guys think of today's thumbnail? The Sunday special. Sunday special. All right, there we go. I posted it on Twitter, man. Let's go. Let's go. Thai Nation, thank you for getting the donut train running. I appreciate you for 99 cents. AJ, what do you think about Moicano's future? Win streak gone, hype dwindled, but we all know it wasn't ideal. I still believe he beats Patty and Dan Hooker easy money. I don't. I think Patty could catch him with the submission. I think Dan Hooker could catch him with punches. Better chance against Hooker because of his grappling advantage. But as far as the Patty Pimblett fight, my brother, I am picking Patty Pimblett all day over Renato Moicano. Are you serious? Patty Pimblett all day over Money Moicano. Patty Pimblett subs him. I like Pimblett too. He's too prime, too quick. I think Pimblett beats him too. I really do. BMF fight will be Poirier versus Holloway 3 in Miami. It's the right fight. It's a banger too. How sick will that be? BMF title on the line. Holy shit. Winner might fight the winner of Hooker Gaethje. Definitely a possibility, but for Poirier, he said he's going to retire. So maybe he just retires, and then if Holloway beats him, all right, then Holloway fights who? I don't know. Makhachev? You hear the UFC has been forcing people to stop wrestling as much. For example, Carl Williams. You think they did the same to Rinya? You know what, Gray Shirt? I was thinking that exact same thing watching the fight, but then I thought a little deeper and I said, nah, I just think Rinya has a low fight IQ and no good experience. That's what I think. I don't think they told him anything. I just think he's not that good. No, I'm not so sure about Islam beating Chimaev at 85, bro. It's like Chimaev's huge. But if Islam survived Hamzat's early onslaught, a gassed out Hamzat, Islam strangles him with a rear naked choke, that'd be pretty fucking badass. That'd be pretty amazing. The Yuri versus Hill fight makes Poatan look way more impressive. I agree with that. A lot of people kind of been, what's the word? A lot of people been, in essence, dwindling the stock of Pereira because of that Roundtree fight. But we got to remember how easy he made it look against those two savages. Hey, you're good, Terry NS. W thumbnail. Thank you, Trev Bot. AJ, you got DDP against Strickland, I'm assuming? Fuck yeah. Dricus Duplessis is going to beat Strickland's ass, dude. Strickland's going to do his usual jab, teep kick, jab, teep kick, jab, teep kick, jab, teep kick, jab, teep kick. And fucking, dude, I'm telling you, Duplessis at a different level. He's already broken him once, so break him again. Dude, if Strickland wins the belt, I'll be really upset. And I will just be counting down the days for Hamzat. Like Hamzat and Dricus Duplessis, whoever wins, I'm happy. With Dricus Duplessis, Strickland, bro, I need Strickland beaten up, bro. I like Duplessis, man. Like Strickland, he's fun with his crazy shit talk. But as far as style of fight, I like Duplessis way more. Has Hill went out and made excuses yet? I haven't seen anything. Hey, good shit, Darren H. Congratulations on coming up big last night. Good job. Mr. Winter's calling you out there, and he said hit the donation station, though. Yeah, I think Patty will beat Moicano. They should have been coaching the Ultimate Fighter. I think the UFC fumbled the bag with a great opportunity there. I don't know why the Ultimate Fighter wasn't already pressed from Moicano and Pimblett. I know this fight's in the way. Well, next year then, but fuck, man. Now we got to do this weird one-off year. Chael DC, we get tough once a year. I guess they just are using OGs to sell it as opposed to trying to build fighters up with it. Rinya is the perfect example of having no idea what to do when the game plan goes out the window. SG, that's facts, bro. Rinya's not good. I didn't think Rinya had that much ability to begin with. I just thought Gafurov would be worse than him, but Gafurov looked good. We've seen a lot of guys come in before and have something to prove on the feet and forget what they're good at and lose. Dude, Rinya's takedowns were getting stuffed. Like, let's not act like he didn't shoot. He shot takedowns. He got stuffed. Rinya is just a complete fraud, bro. He's not good. I think Oliveira has a shot in the rematch. His wrestling looks better. No. Love Charlie O, but Makhachev beats him. A really good striker, Kai Asakura, moves up to 135 after losing to Pantoja. I mean, he can move up, but he's not going to win a belt at 35. Imagine what Merab would do to him. Imagine what Umar does to him. But yeah, Yuri definitely wasn't washed. He looked great. Thoughts on potential Bogdan Reyes matchup? I like this fight. Why do I feel like Dom Reyes is going to knock Bogdan Gushkov out with like a weird left? It's a possibility. But then again, Bogdan's accurate with the striking. Reyes got no chin. And I'm going to walk that statement back. For a second, I saw it, but then I saw Reyes turtling up after he gets punched in the face. I saw that Pereira kid. Kid, stop fighting. That was so funny. Alex is great. Let's see if we can find that tweet. Actually, somebody in chat, can somebody link me that tweet of Alex Pereira? Can somebody link it to me? Also, follow me on Twitter if you haven't. I'll drop the link right here. Follow me on Twitter. I'm looking to build the Twitter page slowly but surely. And if you got me followed already on Twitter, can you send me or tag me in the Pereira to Jamal Hill and Yuri? Can somebody, my Full Send podcast clip that I did the reaction to about Umar, bro, they demonetized it. They put a claim for copyright. I'm like, are you guys kidding me, bro? It was 10 seconds and it was for fair use too. But I'm like, not even gonna argue because it's not like the video had 100,000 views. Darren H, thank you for $9.99, bro. I got you, Mr. Winter. My boy Merab came through with the crackhead energy. That shit was a banger fight. Darren H, congrats on a great underdog pick of the bantamweight GOAT. I guess I was too blind to see it. So right now I'm giving you the experts cap too. So I will give you one. Look at this. This is yours. You got the leather one, bro. Boom. I'm putting it on you right now. Boom. Put it on them. Boom. Thank you for $9.99. Thank you for getting the dono train running on the Sunday special. The Sunday special lunchtime live. We're doing lunchtime lives every day this week. So keep on locking it in, bro. Tons of content. You can watch my members only stuff live, but I'm not a member. My members only stuff is always available live, my brother. It's just not available on the replay. Boom, 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 boom. Poirier plans to KO Holloway, then KO Gaethje, then retire the BMF. Is that really his plan? Seems unlikely. Merab Umar instant rematch intrigues me. Ultimately, Sean O'Malley is there, but I don't know, bro. That pink-haired shit. Fuck, it's like the Talbot crap, bro. I just want to see badasses fight. Lunchtime lives feeling good, Darth Bane. How you doing, my man? Who do you think beats Bilal at 170? Probably like Jack Della Maddalena rocking him with the weird punch is the only chance. Yeah, Poirier's done for, bro. I don't even think Poirier is super live to beat Holloway. Poirier's gone tooth and nail with Makhachev. Knocked out by Gaethje. Too many wars. Benoit Saint-Denis did damage to him. You think Umar won that fight? I put that in the thumbnail to get people riled up. Umar did not win. You think Sugar could get his ass? I think we have all downplayed his performance. He didn't gaslight Umar against Merab. Sugar, now looking at it, I mean, he put up a relatively good fight, but Umar actually had more success doing damage. No, I'll pick Merab. AJ, I'm telling you that Amavov is going to wreck Izzy, take the dog. My early prediction video that I made a while back for that fight, I picked Amavov, so probably sticking with it too. We'll find out next Sunday. I'm doing my picks next Sunday. I'm not rushing them out this week, bro. I'm glad I get a week to just, think about them. You like Merab versus Pantoja a lot, huh? Merab Pantoja is an interesting fight. Merab Pantoja is interesting. You know what's crazy? The amount of time over the past over the past week that I've been in this chair, bro. God bless this new chair. TikTok's been banned, bro. Did they unban it? Pantoja versus Merab would be cool. I just don't think they're going to sell it. Yeah, I think O'Malley Merab 2 would be 50-45 as well. Will I watch Usman versus Hughes? Possibly. Mainly because there's no UFC. What time is that main event going to be on? I know the card starts in the afternoon. What time is the main event? I'm very curious. What time is the main event? What time? Trump signed an executive order to bring TikTok back. Well, that's good. I don't think that the platform should be banned in America. That just feels like some real commie shit. Not having it available. I get it. It's called Chinese spyware, whatever. But I don't know. It's weird that you can't use the app. Very weird. You see, I keep leaning back, bro. Got to stretch my back out, man. One FC Friday night on Prime should have some bangers. I think there would be. One normally has good Muay Thai fights. I missed the UFC already. Week off. But we're back 9 weeks straight next week, so I can't really be that upset. I'm not going to any live events until I surpass 100,000 subscribers. I'm pretty dead set on this. I've said it for a while. If it's not 100K, I don't think I'm going to go to anything. You all crying about TikTok should turn in your ban cards. I use X, bro. I don't really go on TikTok. I use Twitter. Bro. I'm a Twitter guy. Listen, or X. I'm an X guy. I'm a triple X guy. Shaman Rampage's podcast. They should do it. Is that actually real? Are they doing it? What's your timeline to hit 100K then, bro? Well, I think of it like this. This year, live for 70K. Next year, live for 100K. That's my mentality. I think we're in the fight. I'm not even old, bro. I'm 26, dog. You act like I'm 45. TikTok's already back. Well, that's good. They shouldn't be banned. Tagir, Clayton Carpenter felt like a pay-per-view opener. It wasn't really that good of a fight, but I get what you mean. Tagir's ranked. Tagir called for a title fight after. I'm like, UFC put you on the first fight on the card. We want to help you get there. Listen, share the channel to your friends, bro. That's probably the best way to grow is word of mouth, bro. Share the channel. I look older. It's the hair and beard, bro. And the hat, to be honest. It's probably the hat and beard. If I shave this beard and take the hat off, you'll say, who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? What'd you think on the rewatch, Karthik? I've yet to rewatch it, but I will. What'd you think of the rewatch? I want to rewatch it. I want to rewatch it for sure. Jamal versus Khalil next. Not a bad fight, but don't tell me you're not interested in Yuri versus Khalil. That'd be sick. Jamal's going to need some time off, though, dude. He's taking some fucking real damage. I think he's got to chill for a bit. Jamal got outdogged, man. He got busted up. His face was beaten down. Bro, when I shaved on stream, that was UFC 300. That was a bad move. O'Malley had zero aura in the crowd. No one cheered when the cameras on him. He loses to Merab, Umar, Yan, and Sandhagen. I don't want another sugar title shot. I agree. I don't want another sugar title shot either. I would rather see Umar versus Merab because it seems like the true highest level of bantamweight fighters. O'Malley versus Piotr Yan 2 is a great fight night main event. Why don't they do that? But O'Malley's got that Dana White privilege. So what is stronger, the Nurmagomedov privilege or Dana White privilege? I don't know. I really don't know. Yuri and Roundtree, if Yuri doesn't get a title shot again, it'd be a dope fight. There's also the possibility of Yuri fighting the Jan Blachowicz-Ulberg winner, which I think is cool. Seeing Jamal and Talbot lose in the same night was perfect. You were hyped to see Talbot get exposed. Dude, I didn't think he'd lose to an older Brazilian journeyman like Barcelos, especially in the way that he lost. He got his ass kicked. Watching Jamal get slept again filled me with joy. Does that make me a bad person? No, it just makes you a Jamal Hill hater. Not a bad person for that. It's the fight game. It's a sport. At the end of the day, fighting is still a sport. And if you're happy to see somebody lose because you're a fan of the other fighter or you just simply don't like them, that's part of the sport. I don't think it makes you a bad person. It's just, it's a more brutal sport than basketball when you want to see a team lose. And, you're happy to see a team lose there, I'm sure, or a player have a bad night there. It's allowed. It's allowed, bro. We're allowed to be a bit cynical, bro. As long as we're not doing anything volatile and violent, we're allowed to be a bit cynical. You can be happy to see a fighter lose. You can be happy to see a fighter win. Shit, you can be happy for it all. Love Barcelos, but him winning is bad for the sport. There was a lot of hype on Peyton Talbot. For sure, they would have loved to put him on a bigger spot. If he would have won this fight, they would have gave him somebody ranked. If he would have won this fight, bro, Peyton Talbot was on the fast track. Even you didn't pick Barcelos? Damn, you doubted your fellow countryman, Lane? Chat, we're at 67 likes. The goal for the stream is 100. We're going for another half hour. We're going to the 90-minute mark for this Sunday special of the lunchtime live. So make sure you run the likes up. You think Habib's the ultimate crybaby? Listen, Habib's a gangster. His boy Umar lost, bro. He was very upset. It's his cousin, man. You don't think it was bad for the sport? Every time a prospect gets busted, it's not bad for the sport. It just shows that the prospects that truly get past those tests are the ones that, at the end of the special ones. There's only so many. Habib said something, he'd stop coaching after his guys are done, but now he better dial in coaching even more because he's got to get Umar a title. Every fight reaction I've seen, no one said Yuri Hill was an early stop. It's kind of years because they were early. It's kind of weird because they usually would say it. Bro. It was not early. He got his ass kicked. You see Umar raise his hand thinking he won and Habib tried to grab the belt from Dana. I saw Umar raising his hands. I was like, dog, do you really think you won the fight after that pace was put on you around 5? You were backed up. You were uncomfortable. Even if he would have eked by with a split decision, would he really be raising his hands like that? He was so dominant. He obviously lost the 5th round. I thought he lost 3, 4, and 5. But there's no doubt he got bullied in the 5th. He got outdogged in the 5th. He looked good in the early portion. But then when it came down to being the champ time, he failed. He lost to the champ. A rematch is super compelling, and they're going to sell the robbery narrative hard. And I'm using it for the damn thumbnail. But no, I don't think it was a robbery. I didn't see the Habib trying to grab the belt from Dana, but that's fucking hilarious. They must have been shell-shocked. They really thought Umar won. They're going to go back and rewatch and say, well, maybe not. Umar was disappointing. How does he gas, man? No one saw that coming, gassing in 4 or 5. I think the way that he gassed was simply because you have a different animal in Merab's level of wrestling pressure and striking volume. Yeah, Thai Nation. The timer things are annoying as shit. Do you think Habib's delusional? Dude thinks he can dictate his fighters' every move. That's why Umar lost. Glad Habib is butthurt. I don't think Habib's delusional, bro. He's a great mind in MMA. He's a former dominant champ. Put respect on his name. He's a good coach. He's passionate about what his guys are doing, bro. When he's fucking screaming in the corner, it's because he's passionate about it. UFC protected Talbot with easy matches. What do you expect? A grown man raising the favelas versus a nail-painted champ? Listen, nail-painted chump. After the fact, you see it that way. But listen, I thought it was 2025. The nails painted, the septum piercing. I thought he'd get a knockout. I thought he had the goods for it. You think it's better for the sport that Yuri won? Well, we get more fun Yuri fights. Yuri versus Jan Blachowicz or Carlos Ulberg is a dope fight that I hope we see. I think Umar lost by 1 round. 3, 4, and 5, Merab. Merab was getting in his head, too. The taunting by Merab was so badass. It was so badass. It's funny. After I talked to my girlfriend, she watched the fight. She says, "Oh, I didn't like Merab. He was cocky. He was doing all that taunting shit. I didn't like him." I was like, "Well, Umar was talking some mess before the fight. He was talking a lot of shit. That's just Merab getting into his flow." Umar didn't gas to Sandhagen because Sandhagen didn't do anything past the first round. It's because there was no pressure. There was no threat, right? Merab was threatening him the whole time. Umar looked great in the first 2 rounds, though. Bro, Umar was biting on level change feints because Merab's wrestling threat is so legit, bro. The Georgian strength is unreal. They're very strong people, man. And his wrestling is really, really good. I heard Umar has to fly back on Frontier Air now. Yeah, I believe so. He's flying Frontier Airlines as we speak. Bald Yuri's the way, bro. He should shave that ponytail thing. I think Bald Yuri is better. Bald Yuri is a throwback. That's how he used to look. Merab dancing while Umar can't get him down. It was legendary. It wins him the round. Bro, Zach Reese got slept brutally with ground and pound. Hill was dropped and robbed. But Hill didn't complain about the stoppage. You're acting like Hill was jumping right up. Yo, I want to keep going. No, Hill was done. Hill was done. Jamal Hill was done, bro. Yuri beat the shit out of him. Yuri versus the winner of Ulberg Jan for the #1 contender spot. Yes, please. Yes, please. He have no grappling or wrestling, brother. That's why he lose. Islam on Umar. Did Islam really trash his boy? No way he said that. I will be paying close attention to Jamal Hill's YouTube channel. Jamal Hill, let's see if he posts anything. He hasn't posted anything yet. He posted a 311 training day video 20 hours ago. Jamal's a big fan of MMA. Well, Jamal Hill, let's see. Let's see if he posts anything soon. Let's see if he posts anything soon. Let's see what Jamal does. Hill didn't complain live because he's waiting for his YouTube views. A good strategy. What's up, Hybrid Nation? I see you, bro. The best part of the whole night was the ref knocking Zach Reese further into the unconscious. Jamal will have to leave Alex alone now. I mean, what's there to say? He just got beaten up by Yuri. It's done for. Happy Sunday, my dude. As always, great night commentating. You always make the fights more enjoyable. Big night last night. Hey, let's go, Jordan Bryan. I'm glad you like the play-by-play. I felt like I was on fire with the play-by-play. Chat, we're at 70 likes. We're 30 likes away from 100. Guys, I need to see 100 likes up in here. Make sure you smash the likes if you haven't. We're 29 away from it now. I want 100 likes on the stream. These past 2 events have had so many massive dogs winning. I feel like we're due for a favorite heavy card soon. I don't know if it's going to be Saudi Arabia. That's not what I'm saying for sure, but we're due for a favorite heavy card soon. Lunchtime live, then Eagles and Rams. It looks like you got a beautiful day planned for Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday. I'll do another Ripskis at 80 likes too, chat. I'm feeling generous tonight. I'll bless you all. After 100,000 view live stream fight companion, I got to bless you guys with some savagery. The ref had to add one extra one to Reese. He had a vendetta against him. No, I don't think Jamal Hill's going to swallow and be humble. He's going to talk shit to build his next fight. This year is going to be wild betting odds, probably. It's going to be a crazy day. Hey, good luck on your bets, Michael. I know you don't like football, but you'd be impressed watching Derrick Henry slam through entire defenses. I've never seen it before, bro. Maybe I got to look up a highlight. Ref wanted Reese gone. Yeah, he's like, fucking bah. Knock him out a little further. Put him out a little further. Put him out a little more brutally. Lay him down a little harsher. Lay him down a little harder. Thank you guys for 80 likes. Thank you guys for 80 likes. Shout out to the people. I'm doing a rip. Fabulous rip. Fabulous rip. Nah, that's not the highest ever, Robert G. I think the highest ever was actually 310. I got like 111 or 14,000. But my pay-per-view fight companions, normally 6 figures. We've been getting good views on them, bro. It's been great. You like to see Jamal Hill, Dom Reyes? That's not a bad fight, but I just don't feel like they're going to do it. I feel like Jamal's in a different spot. We hit 42,657 subscribers since the live stream. I think that's a pretty solid flow. Almost at 43K. We're live to hit it pretty soon. 43K coming soon, bro. AJ 43K. That'll sound nice. That'll sound nice. I'm excited for 43,000. Really, I'm excited for 50,000 subs. That's going to be sick. UFC is going to do some stuff with grappling, only like one. Where'd you hear about that, Hybrid Nation? If the UFC starts putting jiu-jitsu matches on their cards, I might have to switch to boxing, bro. I will not be a fan nor a supporter of that. Fuck no. Islam Topuria prediction. Listen, as much as I love Ilia Topuria and he's got some slick and elusive striking, it's hard to be confident that he can take out Islam Makhachev, who has such a size advantage. The fact of the matter, submission threat for Islam, super live. Punching threat, not as much so, right? Topuria's got better boxing, but he's short. And he's going to have to cover a lot of ground to get on the inside and land a big shot against Islam. As much as I love Ilia Topuria right now, I feel as though it would be a true disrespect to go against a pound-for-pound best fighter in the world against a really good featherweight. So I'm going to go with the champ. I'm going to go Makhachev. Oh, Mike and Musameshi signed with them, but it's for the Fight Pass Invitationals. It's never going to be on a UFC card. Dana said the new Apex is going to even have boxing. That's interesting. It'd be like an offset of slap boxing, but grappling. I just personally like watching MMA, man. I like watching the full fight. It's always intrigued me the most. I don't really watch live jiu-jitsu very often. I don't really watch live boxing very often. I like to see everything. I like to see the highest level of all aspects of the game. It just intrigues me more. I can't wait for the silver like button either, bro. Like MMA seems like the final boss of fighting, right? Like boxing, jiu-jitsu, you know, they are good sports for sure, respectable sports, and, you know, good. They're good. I would say boxing more brutal for sure, but jiu-jitsu, very high level flow on the ground, you know? But MMA is like everything. It's like, find out what you got. Like you see jiu-jitsu guys like Gordon Ryan, oh, boxing's an incomplete sport. I'm like, dog, and jiu-jitsu isn't? You guys don't throw strikes. What are you talking about? MMA is another level. So I am MMA #1 fan for sure. I like seeing it all. But I see why athletes compete in singular sport like that, like jiu-jitsu or boxing, whatever. I get it. I get it for sure. Definitely get it. I just think that MMA is better. MMA is the real shit. MMA, you find out who is better at all aspects of the fight, and that's what I love. Yeah, all or nothing, exactly. You're walking through modern day England in an alley. You're in London, and it's riddled with crime. Who are you taking as your backup with you? Merab and Topuria or Islam and Habib? Oh, man. I don't know why. I'm feeling like I'd go Merab and Topuria because I really think they'd be willing to get my back. Whereas, like, Islam and Habib don't actually know me. They might just bail on me and let me get killed. The BJJ, yeah, combat jiu-jitsu, they slap each other. Not interested. Not interested. I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. Seriously, don't get it. Like, so now you're slapping each other. This dude, I'd rather see regular jiu-jitsu, bro. Fucking need slaps. At that point, just do MMA. What the fuck is this middle ground shit? Yo, let's start a new sport, bro. Boxing, but they're gonna throw calf kicks. Woo! What the fuck is that? Oh, it's boxing with calf kicks, bro. What? Yo, AJ, does Dana or whoever tells the coaches who won before the decision read because Habib was kind of already accepting Umar lost? Maybe he had already heard that they lost. I don't know. You think Masvidal's onto something with bare knuckle MMA? Everything evolves. I just don't want to see no gladiator shit where two men leave type shit with weapons. Yeah, I don't think that will ever be popularized, Hybrid Nation. I actually am not a big fan of game bred bare knuckle. Just too much risk of injury. There's no point. Like in straight bare knuckle boxing, I guess it's worthwhile to make the risk of cuts, right, be a aspect of fights being stopped. But in bare knuckle MMA, it's like, all right, so we're just getting more damage to our faces now, doing more fucking damage. Now, granted, that being said, Hybrid Nation, if you can get a fight on the, game bred FC bare knuckle, go for it. That'd be cool. But as far as like aspiring to be a game bred bare knuckle from like a young prospect mentality, I say no. Yeah, no gloves definitely breaks your hands, dude. Game bred bare knuckle is full MMA bare knuckle. BKFC is bare knuckle boxing or bare knuckle fighting. It's boxing with clinch work. I think it works better. You would support gladiators if it's convicts fighting for the freedom. That only exists really in Thailand, bro. They had that when criminals there were given chances to fight their way out. How do you think light heavy? Oh, damn, he retracted his message. How do you think light heavyweight Jailton would do against Alex Pereira, DDP, Strickland, and Hamzat at light heavyweight? I mean, Jailton's very live to drag Pereira to the ground and probably submit him as live, but he would get chinned on the feet. DDP, I don't know. Jailton's a fucking. How can I even imagine that? What about Brock Lesnar at light heavy? You get what I'm saying? Like Jailton fought at light heavyweight years ago. I don't even know how he looked with the weight cut. I don't know. I think DDP beats him. DDP outdogs him, bro. Yoel Romero's doing dirty boxing, but they wear gloves for that. You wish Makhachev fought Sarukian after the fact? So do I, dude. So do I after the fact, dude. What the fuck? Like, beforehand, I'm like, yeah, Moicano, he's going to give it hell. And then as it's a walkout, I said, bro, Moicano's going to die. He's done. He's done. What kind of camera you on? I go the Elgato cam. Brett Dumas, thank you for $5 buckaroos, bro. Thank you for tuning in to the Lunchtime Live. Good morning, brother. No parlay hit, but you still enjoyed the card. Can't win every event. That's the degen in me, I guess. Hey, Brett, thank you for the $5, bro. I'm sorry you didn't get any dub, man. I'm sorry you didn't get any dub. At least you're not like the guy below you, Yetter. He's moronic or something. He's trying to blame me for him having bad bets, bro. I don't understand. Brett Dumas, thank you for the 5. Look at this schmuck talking smack, bro. That's funny as hell. Listen, I'm the Mac Daddy up in here, son. Bon up, bon up. Bon up, bon up, bon up, bon up, bon up. UFC bringing the thunder every single day. I am bringing the thunder every single day. Guys, we're 13 likes away from the goal of 100. Let's get it. 100 likes up in here is the way to start off. Listen, it's a Sunday special Lunchtime Live. I think we need the 100 likes smashed. I saw on Helwani Live, they said Almeida would be minus 200 over Aspinall. Do you agree? What? Dude, Ariel Helwani doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He would be a plus 200 underdog. You got the Yuri fight spot on in the Lock City parlay. I guess he wasn't listening. I think it's like certain people only look for my DGen parlays, which I just put there because it's exciting and there's, you know, a few bucks to throw down to make a lot, but the odds are low. Yeah, once you saw the knee sleeves on Hill, you know it was over, bro. Those knee sleeves, I thought he was going to wrestle. I thought he was going to channel some inner John Jones or something. Okay, let's say Umar's hand was broken. Does a broken hand make him a more gas fighter? No. Makes his weapons less effective. Therefore, keeping Merab off of him becomes increasingly difficult. No, Terry NS is a good guy, brother. Terry's a good guy. Apologize to Terry, Michael. He's a good man. He's a big supporter of the channel, bro. He's a big supporter. Smart, Yuri attacks the knees. He got him where he's weak, at the knees. He's weak in the knees, bro. Jamal Weak Knees Hill is the new nickname. Weak Knees Hill, man. Weak Knees Hill. What happened to him, bro? He's falling off. Gon won't take the fight. If he's a fighter, he better take the fight. Who's he going to fight then? What are we doing? If he's not taking the fight, who the fuck's he going to fight? So Ciryl Gane just gets some privilege of sitting around doing nothing? Fuck it. He's Ciryl Gane. He can do whatever he wants. I don't know what you said, Terry. I think he was just being particular. I feel like Figgy's best bet is dropping to 125 and fighting for the belt. That's probably the best bet. Yeah, Ariel, he needs to stick to WWE, bro. Little Mermaid needs to stick to WWE. He needs to stick to that shit, bro. He's talking delusion. Habib's punishment for the team for Umar getting out wrestled, the whole team doing 10 miles? Probably, actually. Umar needed to initiate more grappling. He's a damn Nurmagomedov, but he doesn't have that same pressure. He doesn't have the same strength. He didn't have the gas. Yeah, I think Almeida whoops Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane's got no chance. Almeida right now is the only interesting contender at heavyweight. Like, obviously, Tom Aspinall, John Jones, but I'm talking about outside of that. At least Almeida brings like a very specific threat to a fight. And he showed some knockout power. Listen, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill, I hope that he has some kind of reaction video where he releases some crazy shit so I can make a video about it. You think Jamal Hill's chin is gone? I don't think it's gone. He's still got a chin. Missed the live stream, chilling with my girl, but good shit on 96K. I actually passed 100K for him a little, but thank you either way. It was a big stream, my brother. It's just right now, it doesn't tell you the exact number. So YouTube doesn't update it like that. We passed 100K on that stream. Oh, wow. We got a dono from Guru's Pubic Hair. Guru, thank you. Thank you for $4.99, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, bro. The Guru Stan is joining the chat a lot lately. That's actually really funny. Islam got the Mickey Mouse win against Moicano. He's got to defend again next month. I would like to see him do the fight against Oliveira. Let's run that rematch. Because, yeah, that was too easy. It's so funny. After the fight, well, now Dana admits that he's pound for pound number one. I'm thinking to myself, bro, what are you talking about? Now you admit Dana now admits that Islam's pound for pound number one after a win against Moicano? What about his other wins? What about his wins over Poirier, Volkanovski twice, Oliveira? Now, because he beats Renato Moicano, he's number one pound for pound. That's a flawed logic. I mean, granted, maybe because he stepped up for the big fight. But when has John Jones stepped up and saved an event? I'll tell you when. Never. Pound for pound number one is Makhachev, and it's not even close. I don't even understand why that was a thing with John Jones. Dude, that probably is a negotiation tactic to try to piss him off. Pereira's hype is over after Ankalaev beats him. Going to be sad as fuck. It's not a guarantee that Ankalaev runs him down. Ankalaev's not that good of a wrestler. Dana just says whatever glorifies the UFC at the moment. Next time Jones fight, he'll be saying pound for pound. If he beats Aspinall, he'll give it to him again. Right. Jones has ruined events. He's gotten events canceled. Yeah, John would not take a different opponent. It's not John Jones' personality. Dude, Merab is an absolute gangster. Merab's a G. I can't wait to see Merab Umar 2. Merab Umar 2 is the fight. Fuck the O'Malley fight. I don't give a shit about that. Merab Umar 2 is the fight. We'll go Merab Umar 2. I want to see that. As far as for Yuri Prochazka, I think he fights the Ulberg Blachowicz winner, whoever. Doesn't matter who wins, he'll fight the winner. And then I would say for Jamal Hill, maybe a little break, maybe a Dom Reyes fight or a Roundtree fight. I noticed Guru only acknowledges you if you pay. You're going to be there soon, AJ. That dude gets banged. Yeah, Hybrid Nation. Thanks, brother. I like acknowledging everybody, though. You know, not just the donos. It's just for his chat, bro. The reason you have to pay to get acknowledged is because it goes so fast. So, like, it's hard to read, right? If it's flying by, he's got 1,000 people on every stream. It's hard to read, man. Thank you for the live, AJ. I'm enjoying while walking. Let's go, Robert G. I hope you're having a good walk, getting your steps in for the day. You rather see Merab Pantoja? That would be a cool fight. If Merab's ready for a super quick turnaround and Umar isn't, the Pantoja fight could be cool. You don't understand Guru's hype? Well, he's the first one that started doing these type of channels. Hey, we're 5 likes away from 100. Guys, can we get over 100 likes up in here? That would be a good way to start my Sunday. The Sunday special of the lunchtime live needs 100 likes. And I'm going to be live tomorrow, the next day. I'm going to be live every single day this week. I'm doing a shitload of content. Even for the off week, doesn't matter. We're going to be chopping it up. Nah, exactly, Terry. You can't, listen, you can't blame anybody else for your L's. You can blame me for bad picks. You can say that pick sucked, whatever. You can roast me. I say Islam beats Ilya. Destroy, I don't know. Ilya's a little short for him, man. It's a little too undersized. I feel like he's probably live to get sub too. The Georgian strength is real, though. One Georgian beat the Dagestani. Maybe another can follow suit. Can you imagine a card? They do Umar Nurmagomedov, Merab rematch, Makhachev, Topuria. That would be a fucking huge pay-per-view. That would be a huge pay-per-view. You lost bad money, whip. I'm going to come back. Fuck, it's my own decision. People like to blame everything. Yeah, it's easier to point the finger. It's like, Doug, I'm just telling you what I think. I'm not telling you place bet. I'm not even telling you bet. I tell you don't bet, actually. Don't bet. If you're not going to be smart with the bets, don't bet. I think pound for pound is if everyone was the same weight class based on skills, who would be the best? If that's the case, it's Ilya, Islam, John, Tom. Nah, I think it's Merab, number one. If they're all the same size, dog, Merab will run circles around John Jones if he's 6'4". With that ability he has now, Islam would be staying at the same weight class and Ilya would be moving up. I think Ilya is good, but Islam's too big for him, bro. Islam too strong for him. It's normal to bet. Dude, we all believe in Dagestan. It is what it is. The Georgia and dog rivalry opposing each other from the same mountain is some shit out of a movie. That is some movie shit. But it's also Dagestan, right? It's under Russian rule. So the fighters from Dagestan are representing Russia, and Georgia and Russia were, dude, they were at war in 2008. Merab's heart and cardiovascular system needs to be studied, not human. Exactly, Hybrid Nation. We're going to turn up, bro. I'm excited for the next card. When Guru goes live, 2K flood the room. Where the 2K people right now? Are they just waiting for notifs and not watching other MMA stuff? Should be here. I mean, slowly but surely they're going to be here, bro. It's just a matter of time. I'm still building my repertoire. I'm literally, bro, I just started doing 2-a-day live streams during the week. What, like not even 2 weeks ago? And I'm already noticing a jump in numbers. And I'm already getting like a viral live stream, even just like the late lunchtime live. So my thought process is it takes time. I keep it up 2 live streams Monday to Friday for the next, year or so. A lot of things will move. Videos will start to pop off. My news videos are going to start to get more interaction. I need to wear a bikini if I want more viewers. That's funny. My news videos are needed. Great recap show experts. Thanks, Frosty. So I want to ask you guys, because I have a couple videos in the repertoire. Lunchtime live investment will pay off. Agreed, Casey. It's a long-term investment. So I want to ask you guys, an off week, so we got plenty of time. Which video do you want to see next? Which video would you prefer next? Doesn't mean I won't do one or the other, but I'm just curious. You're sad for Peyton, bro. He needs to start wrestling. He's got no wrestling background. He's got no wrestling ability. His wrestling was awful. Dude, I don't think anybody has a chance, but it would be Pantoja to beat Merab, but nobody has a chance. Nobody. Make them both. I will make them both. Matchups for sure. I just want to know which one to do next. Fights to make. I'll do fights to make. Make sure you guys turn the post notifications on. Make sure you put them on all, because fights to make next could be a late night drop for me. I don't know yet. I'm going to kind of go enjoy my Sunday for a little bit. I want to go relax and, I don't know, take a little break from MMA for just a little while, a few hours at least. Spend some quality time with my girlfriend. Have a fun night, or at least a fun day, before I get back on the MMA YouTube grind. I think I deserve a few hours to chill, but I will be making a fights to make next. I will be making 311 reaction, or excuse me, 313 news reaction. I'll make both videos. Frank Ocean posted Talbot on his story. So random. That's weird. I really like the fights to make. You go in depth for those. Yeah. I got to take some time to come up with them. I'm not going to go live later tonight, but I'll probably cook something up. I will be going live tomorrow, lunchtime live. And if there's no video release later tonight, then I will plan to release a video tomorrow in the afternoon following the lunchtime live. My pick is going to be Suarez. She beats Weili. Hey, take care, Guru. Guru pubic hair. Yeah, the fights that make next will be fun. I got some good ideas. I'm going to cook up some quality. Guys, we're at 100 likes. If we hit 105 likes right now, I'm going to do a shadow box. Actually, no, let's make it 102. I'll shadow box it up. I feel like we're going to hit it. I'll give you guys 30 seconds. Inauguration live stream. That's funny as fuck. That's actually really funny. I'll have to get like that USA flag background. U.S. inauguration. Guys, come watch my reaction. Ankalaev fighting during Ramadan could definitely take a hit on his performance. Definitely could take a hit on his gas tank. I'm intrigued. I'm going to shadow box it up to close out the show. To close out the lunchtime live. All right. Well, it's been a beautiful lunchtime live, a beautiful UFC 311 fight week, and we got a shadow box. Obrigado. Quick, bro. It's early for me. I barely slept last night. I got 30 seconds of thunder, bro. "30 seconds of thunder." Yeah, Hill's never touching gold again. You need to do an MMA guru commentary battle. That's funny. The Crunch shirt. I don't even go to Crunch, but still a nice shirt. I used to go. Guys, thank you for your votes in the poll. Fights to make next is the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm signing off, man. I got to chill for a bit. I got to rest, bro. I barely slept. Much love, my people. If you haven't seen my reaction breakdown to UFC 311 and you're enjoying this, but you want to hear me talk about each fight more in depth, make sure you check that out. I'm going to link it up. UFC 311 recap video in the chat. Give it a watch. Give it a watch. Give it a watch. You'll enjoy it. I'm sure of it. Much love, people. Talk to you all soon. Peace out. Good day. See you guys a little later. Bye.